Right. She's up in the stars right now in the plane, right?
Man, you talk about driven and talented and smart and brave. And humble at the same time.
From Spokane, went to Gonzaga Prep, was an aviator in the Army, chosen to be one of 3 astronauts up at the International Space Station right now. Yeah. I mean, man, hats off to her.
I got to speak with her when she came to Gonzaga Prep to talk with the students there. How fun is that? And one of the things she said to me, which stuck with me, is she said, dreams don't expire. Wow. So think about that. Yeah. And she told me that she decided that she was going to be an astronaut at an early age, and she kept her eye on that goal, and she made sure that her dream never expired. And look, she's up there now.
I know. It's funny because, you know, I have young kids, and I tell them all the time, you can be whatever you want. Whatever you want to be in life, you can do it. Well, here is proof that that's actually the case. I mean, it seems like such a lofty thing to say to somebody. You can be an astronaut one day if you study hard, but here's someone who actually did it from Spokane.
Went to school just down the road.
What's your excuse, right?
Yeah. Mandy Manning, the teacher of the year, Ferris High School.
For the whole country.
Yeah, the entire country. She was the teacher of the year, so as such, she's been running around and speaking all across the country and beyond.
Ferris High School.
Ferris High School. She has run the Newcomer Center at Ferris High School with immigrant and refugee students. So basically when they come into the Spokane area, their first stop is with Mandy Manning at the Newcomer Center. And she's just great. She's just full of love.
She is.
And her students know that, which is what helped elevate her to the Teacher of the Year. I think it's very apparent when you talk to her how passionate she is about letting these students know that you can do, what's your dream? You can do whatever you want to do.
Your past doesn't define your future,
Exactly, exactly.
I was going to say that you did, I think, a couple of pieces on her. And aside from hearing from her, we heard from some of her students. And you could just tell the impact that she has had on their lives is incredible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, talk about making
she's given them the confidence to succeed in this new country.
Yeah, and to show you that you can, right?
And they're going to be great Americans.
Fantastic. She's a great, you know, great spokesperson for education and for Spokane in general.
She really was the right pick.
Yeah.
She's a class act, for sure. Okay, Jacob Nordhagen, Gonzaga Prep, he is smarter than anyone. I don't mean to point at you.
Yeah,
he's smarter than all of us.
Yes.
He's smarter than most people. Jacob Nordhagen, a junior at Gonzaga Prep, gets a perfect score on the ACT. So he's just brilliant. His teacher says he's never seen that happen in all his years teaching. So I'm talking to him about his perfect score, and then come to find out his great-grandparents were the Nordhagens. They actually got in a car accident, and their story went viral because they died in a car accident holding hands. So Jacob is in the family, and he works on their farm now. He works their farm and takes care of the chickens and collects the eggs. And he is part of the fabric of that couple, right? Yeah. And now, with his perfect score, his goal is to go to Stanford, which is a school known as the Farm.
Yeah. One of the things I like most about that story is when you hear kid scores perfect score on ACT, you kind of develop this mental image in your head of what this kid might be, right? And Jacob is not that. He's just very humble, kind of understated, almost shy during the interview, and would, you know, much rather just be on the farm working. So it's just really cool.
Yeah, he was great, and I think we'll hear more from Jacob Nordhagen in the future.
He may be an astronaut as well if he so chooses, right?
He comes from great lineage.
He does.
I was pretty happy with that.
Oh, let's talk about a story that Jane's been following for several years.
I loved this. As a smaller man, I loved this.
Sam Dowd.
Right.
He went to G Prep. Sam Dowd, it turns out he was homeless at a very young age. He was 12, and he was living on the streets in Tacoma, sometimes would find a place to sleep on a friend's couch, was looking for one meal to the next, and then he found his way to Spokane and was adopted by a Spokane family. They will tell you that they were there for him, but he turned his life around because he made the choice to be positive every day. And he told me he would wake up every day, even in the worst of circumstances, and say, I'm blessed, and what will today bring? Right. Now he's with Idaho State, and the Basketball Writers Association saw his story, and they awarded him the Most Courageous Award out of everyone in the nation.
It's an unbelievable story. So he's only like 5'2" or 5'3",
Right.
and he's a Division I basketball player, which never happens, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, he's like, you can't tell me I can't, right?
No, you
know,
can't.
so people looked at him and said, you can't play basketball, and he's like, well, yes, I can.
And watch me show you.
And watch me, yes.
And I just dare you to try to talk to him and not smile, because he's just like an endless, I don't know, just beaming with energy and positivity.
He has a 1,000-watt smile, and he, as I've told you before, every time I talk to him, it's like, I just want to, I want you to rub off on me, you know?
He's got that magic about him.
Yes.